The superstars of Fan Control Football Season 2.0 are not only the who's who of celebrity team owners and influencers, not the 21 million live views of our Emmy-nominated broadcast. Across Twitch, DAZN, Fubo, NBCLX, Peacock. Or our highlights that scored over 100 million views. And we can't forget best-in-class sponsors. But the biggest star of Season 2 is our play calling app that allow fans to control the action on the field. Fans pick a team, pick a play, 4 run plays, 4 pass plays to choose from. The play with the most votes is called in real time.
We got it.
This is where video games and live action come to life. And now, Fan Control Sports and Entertainment brings you Fan Controlled Hoops, where fans call the shots. Coming 2023, the future of sports is here, and it's Fan Control. Power to the fans.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah! Welcome to Dark Web Polar Bears. The show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, the official companion show of Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. That package you just saw tells you the story. It's controlled entirely by you, the fans. I'm Jeff 2-1-T Canada, and I'm joined by some of my favorite people on the planet. It's Patrick Dees. It's Josh McCouga. And the commit's just showing up right at the end here. Ray Austin, we're sliding right in before we start. Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, bud.
What's going on?
I'd like to point out Ray told me he might be late, okay? And
Okay, you did tell us.
He was on another podcast.
Sure.
Which he clearly dressed up for. He wore like, kind of like form-fitting, maroon, Henley-ish,
Looking sharp.
showing off. Yeah. We see
Noticeably less homeless than he usually looks on this show. You know what I mean?
very true.
Looking good,
Yeah.
Ray.
I can't see it, so whatever. But
It looks good. You look good. That's the point.
You know how to make an entrance.
But Josh, you also put up your finest towels behind you. So
Oh, thank you.
know?
Yes, I appreciate it. My finest. I've worn the same sweatshirt literally every day for the last 3 months. Like I just wear one Fan Controlled football sweatshirt, okay? And I come down every morning and Amanda's like, again.
Wearing that again?
no,
Why?
my wife literally hates FCF and athletes. Those are all I wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I wear.
And so when I wore this, she was like, "Ooh, look at you!" I was like,
I do.
I got a different podcast to do, honey. One I care about.
I went out to a winery this weekend and was about to.
Whoa.
I know, because that's what you do in Temecula.
Yeah.
So it was a special occasion, so I opened up a new Glacier Boys T-shirt. Right, it wasn't one of the old ones that I've worn a lot of times. I cracked open a new one for this bad boy. I know, it's a big deal.
Dude,
That
my
shirt was
favorite
aged.
shirt that I have is that Glacier Boys shirt you got us for the Emmys.
Oh yeah.
That shirt fits like butter. It is my favorite shirt.
And it's the logo only, right? It's not. So there's no.
logo.
I like that series of shirts.
Yeah.
I want to get fans more involved in, season 3 and hoops and all other sports in designing of merch and finding us like fabrics from far and wide that can really be like the next great fan controlled fabric. FCF, you say?
Just like
Fan-controlled
chain mail, you know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
Well, we talked a little bit about it. It's funny that you mentioned that. So when we were back in way in our infancy and with the Screaming Eagles, one of the things that fans got a chance to do is vote on that team name. But there were all of these incredible runners up, right? Like, so it was Storm and Mormons and the Spaghetti Monsters and all of this. And so one of the things we sourced a vendor to be able to put those designs up in the store and just do one-offs, right? So if you want like the Spaghetti Monster, you can go get a Salt Lake Spaghetti Monster shirt. And so that's something that we want to do this round, is have like some of the runner up and some of the vintage stuff. And so like, I think,
great.
we'll have more options.
That'd be rad.
I don't know what's going on with Ray, but
No, do you ever know what's going on with
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
He's entered the witness protection program.
Yeah.
Hello, Josh. I don't know what's happening with me either.
There he is. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Ray has like moved closer to his jerseys to make them look a little bit bigger.
I know. I
Little,
like the tiny ones.
And he muted himself, which is hilarious.
You are muted, Ray. Just so you know, you are muted. All right. Ray's jerseys are come to us using the same technique that Peter Jackson used to realize the Hobbit.
Oh my god.
Hey, I need to tell you some things, ladies and gentlemen, including the fact that we are fan control. It means you get to decide what we are called. Last week, you decided we're going to be called the Dark Web Polar Bears this week, and so we are. So this week you get to decide what the show will be called next week. All you got to do is throw up suggestions in the chat if you're watching live, and at the end we will put our favorites into a poll. Whichever one wins the poll is what we will be called next week. So don't forget to do that as we enjoy the next hour and a half, which is going to be, I think it's going to be a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to be a fun one.
Wait. Dark web polar bears. How do we do that? How did they come?
Because we talked about riding a polar bear with the saddle that the Glacier Boys adopted.
They adopted that one.
Yeah. What was the dark web though? What was that part?
I talked about dark web being a place you can source buying a polar bear and riding it. That there's unlimited things you can enjoy on the dark web.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the only place you can get a real polar bear.
That's right.
Jay Gary 33 in the chat says, "Do you think an Aaron Rodgers type situation will ever develop in the FCF?" Well, it happened last season with To when the entire Beasts faithful lost their minds.
That's a good point.
As they had to trade and blah blah blah. It's Zappers get To goes the Knights of Degen, yada yada yada. Here we are.
Well,
I also would like to see Aaron Rodgers playing at 50 in FCF. I'm just saying.
It depends on how you define an Aaron Rodgers situation, but yes, I agree. There's a lot of different ways that could go.
For sure.
That is
for sure. Some unsavory pictures just making the rounds.
I mean, he's walking right into a Brett Favre situation here. All they need is for Aaron Rodgers to kind of lose his mind a little bit.
Yeah.
Come out of that darkness web that he was in or wherever he was and start sending some, pictures.
Yeah, I like how he's like publicly criticizing Green Bay for not. He's like, what's annoying to me is that the team that I'm attempting to leave in the dust is not being completely gracious and giving the Jets everything.
I would hope they would name a street after me when I leave unceremoniously. Okay,
it's
my joke was Brett Favre left the Packers and then got to the Jets. And he sent a wiener pic to a young staffer who I know personally.
I was going to say, why does? I mean, at this part of his career, him going to the Jets, is it like Brady going? Well, I don't want to say Brady going to the Buccaneers, but is it like, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's like Michael wearing 45. Yeah. It's like going to play for the Wizards. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like what's
except. On the off chance he does win a championship there,
can you imagine?
He's a god.
Can you imagine?
God in that
That's
town.
True. That's true.
Like they had Namath and then nothing.
Nothing.
Namath?
That should be the name of the Jets 30 for 30, Ray. They had Namath, then Ray Austin, then nothing.
Yeah, sorry, Ray, I forgot the Ray Austin.
Fireman, though. I mean, that dude that's my guy.
He doesn't play on the team.
You said nothing. I mean, that's he's their team. He's their fan. That's
their fan. Yeah,
I like that guy. But I wonder, has anybody checked in with that guy and see how is he celebrating right now?
I'm guessing he has a podcast called something.
JETS.
Has to be
Lightning on Fire. And he but whoa, that was a crazy sneeze.
What is happening?
I sneezed. That's my bad.
I think Josh just had an exorcism.
Yeah, from name to nothing is a brilliant title of a.
It is. It's very good.
Can we say that dude's podcast has to be called JETS cast?
Yes, you can say that. Josh is processing / having to sneeze. It was quite a wild thing, a lot going on for for folks at home that don't get the video. Yeah,
that joke was for you, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
Nerdy in the chat says show name March Sadness because no FCF this month.
Yeah.
Strong name.
At this point, I'd moved into a hotel in Atlanta, not knowing what was in store. And 100 days later, I know it was in store. Blue cheese,
Can't
lot
believe
of it, and about 30 extra pounds on my frame. Thanks, fucking shop.
Was it really 30?
No, it wasn't that. It was close.
How much?
I feel like you carried it well. You know what I mean? I mean, like if Ray put on 30, I'd be like, Jesus, Hippo. I would like really lay into him. But I feel like you pulled it off.
I
Carried it well.
Sir Clothing, I think.
Nice.
No, I remember I came home back to California and I had to leave a week later for a wedding. And I bought a tuxedo sight unseen, like I hadn't tried it on. So my wife picks me up at the airport. She's like, if this doesn't fit, we have to go to a tailor and like get some things refitted. And
I got the pink tux.
The pink tux.
Oh man,
pink tux.
Y'all killed that shit though. That shit.
Yeah.
So I get to the tailor, and it's this sweet old Asian lady, probably like in her mid 70s, and she's like, "It's too tight." I was like, "It's too tight," and I was like,
she just looks at you and she's like, "Blue cheese."
Yeah. Amanda is dying. Amanda's laughing so hard. Too tight. Too like the whole way home. I'm telling you guys, for a week, all I did was just like walk up and down hills and eat nothing. And I got to Italy, and it like fit, but it was still.
Front, back, or side to side? Which one?
My waist, definitely like in the butt, hips area. I got when I put on weight, it goes to the Italian areas, lower half, like butt.
The Italian area.
I think you look good as a thicker milkshake. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
you can take it as a black stripper.
That's what I'm saying.
Take you to
Magic Shot, Magic City. Freddie
Airmail.
Airmail.
Referring to that as my Italian areas from now on.
That's pretty great.
That's very good, Josh. That's very good. Hey, before we get too far, can you tell the folks about all the other cool content that we've got for them in addition to this fine show?
I don't know if you're ready for this.
I'm not.
I'm
not ready for this, Jelly.
New show launched Monday. Myself and Leighton Batiste, aka Fan Controlled Lay. It's called Back to Work. We have a great time. We talk sports and TV and movies and pop culture. And I'm old and he's young, and so I ask him old people trivia. And he did at one point own a Nokia cell phone, which is awesome.
Okay. And what's this Snake high score?
I didn't ask.
Colin, what are we doing? I need you to ask the hard-hitting questions, Josh.
I have to issue my first retraction. So that was going really well. Tuesdays indoor. Wednesdays don't cause a ruckus. Thursdays, this show you're looking at it. We're releasing a 4-part series called "How Winning a College National Championship is F***ing Hard." And the second episode just went up today. YouTube Shorts, TikTok, everything. The first episode got like 40,000 hits on TikTok. So it's going pretty well. Podcast Network, Jeff. Jeff is going to be documenting his entire time next week at Disneyland live for you, the fans.
I didn't know that.
His time at Disneyland. Will he wait in line for the Galaxy's Edge? We shall see. The fans dictate. I'm Jerry Seinfeld.
I love that. That's one of my favorite voices that you do right there.
Thanks, man.
Your Al Pacino sucked. It's
terrible.
Always doing.
2 weeks from this Thursday. 2 weeks is the Ray versus Josh Seinfeld trivia. 2 weeks.
It is coming down. Do we have the catchphrase for that yet?
What's the deal with white people and black people playing trivia?
What's the deal throwdown?
What's the deal throwdown?
The Rumble in the Cafe? I don't know. What is it going to be called?
Oh, the Rumble in the Cafe. Ooh, I like that.
Look to the cookie.
Crushing the America? I don't know.
The contest. We're workshopping it. We're workshopping
contest, yes. I like that. Oh, yeah, the competition. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the competition.
That's good. That's good.
So, yeah, there you go, Jeff. We got everything. You want to listen?
I've been doing a lot of training. I ain't gonna lie. I have. I meditate a lot. I do a lot of affirmations.
Okay.
But the biggest thing that I'm doing is I am looking but not listening. If I look and then I'm listen, I don't have to listen, and I can see what the scene is. I know what it is in my mind.
Oh, he sounds confident. He sounds confident.
I'm going.
Eye of the tiger. Some great comments in the chat. Freddie Airmail says show name Jesus Hippo, which is also very strong. And then Nerdy in the chat says Jeff Jacob Boyer in the Discord was a jungle screw skipper at Disneyland. You should probably talk to him. That guy's got to know all the dirt at Disneyland.
I would guess, having never done it myself, I would guess that's got to be best Disneyland job.
Oh man, how fun! I agree.
Did you actually get to have a good time, right?
Yep. Dude, so spent a lot of years, I was talking about before the show, spent a lot of years going to Disney, and then I had some family members that work at Disney, and I want to tell you the wildest Disney statistic, okay? How many people do you think have died at Disneyland in Anaheim? How many people have died? Since it's open, correct.
I don't think it's more than 30.
Okay, right? Higher or lower? 50, right? What do you think?
I would say higher, 50.
All right, so the answer is 0. And listen,
Whoa.
why? Because they essentially have so Disneyland proper is the Disneyland. If you get to the parking lot where they will declare you deceased, it is ostensibly owned by another company named something else. Nobody has ever died inside of Disneyland. Wow. Isn't that wild?
How many people have died in that parking lot?
Hundreds, I'm sure, right? I mean, most of them on Matterhorn. But yeah, I mean, it's so genius. All these little things like that. For example, early cell phone days, they erected their own wireless cell towers inside the park. So if you make a phone call at Disneyland, it's routed through their towers, which then they charge AT&T, Sprint, Verizon a gajillion dollars for your line to get out. Isn't that crazy? They're playing 4D chess in a way that I think is just wild, which is why they're finding every way to squeeze dollars out of Kanata's pocket this weekend.
So every call that goes through on that, oh my!
Isn't that great? And then they just upcharge the shit out of it to all the carriers. It's incredible. It's just Disneyland isn't know how to make money, boys.
Yeah, I'll tell you this: my sister-in-law and brother-in-law met while working at Disneyland. He was Tarzan, she was Cruella de Vil. No big
match
deal.
made, the tale as old as time.
Wow, yeah.
And I went there 3 weeks ago, and when Jeff told me he was going next week, I said, "Don't do it, Jeff.
Don't too late to turn back now." Yeah. But
well, if you could turn back time.
What? Well done. What are the things that you're most looking forward to there as an adult? Like, is it the Star Wars?
Well,
stuff?
I haven't ridden on Rise of the Resistance yet, and I'm told it is transcendently cool.
Best ride of all time.
Very excited about that.
Is that the one where there's engineers, pilots, and shooters?
No, that's another one. That's the Smuggler's Run. That's the
Millennium Falcon ride.
The Millennium Falcon ride. It's the other one with Kylo Ren.
Yeah. I rode the other one then, so I gotta go. I gotta
that
go back
fun.
to go to the other one. Then.
It is the apex of Disney innovation. It is like bringing in everything they've done at all these other rides. They've incorporated all the technology into one thing. It's badass. It's very cool.
I'm really excited about that. That's my one not missable. I'm gonna pay the extra money to go into the lightning lane or whatever the hell they call it.
Yes,
lightning.
Yeah. And I'm excited for my daughter to see Toontown because she's all about
it's under construction.
Mickey and Minnie. No, it's opening up. It's opening up back before we arrive.
Oh, nice.
That's opening back up, and literally like 2 days before we get there, Indiana Jones is opening back up.
Whoa!
Oh,
yeah,
that's good.
Well, they got a new movie coming out, so we got a guest in the waiting room, Jeff.
Oh, excuse me. Stop the Disney talk. Let's get to our guest. Who we got?
Okay, so listen. Last week we had Frosty on talking about the adopting of the polar bear.
Yes, we did.
The adoption of this polar bear was one man's vision, like Walt Disney's vision of a land full of Disney and pickles, and turkey legs, and very expensive wristbands, and families that get in fights, and a husband who yells to get to the exit that's his favorite ride. I'm talking about myself. But one man dare adopt a polar bear for all of Glacier Boys Nation, and his name is Jay Spacely.
How you guys doing, everybody?
Let's go.
First of all, I do want to say I appreciate you guys for letting me come on to the show. And what I don't really appreciate is how you guys are making me follow up after Frosty, because that's a hard
He did crush it.
He did. How you guys doing today, man?
Hey, listen, man. You may have to follow Frosty, but this was your brainchild.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, man. It was really, it just came to me the first, really, like, he broke it down, and we got into our captain's chat, and he was just basically saying, "Hey, man, we need some ideas." That was the first one that came out, and it just stuck.
It's just genius.
Is this something you had heard was possible, or did you just say it thinking, "I don't even know if we can do that"?
Well, Sort of in a way, well, a mix of everything. But like what happened was, maybe a few years ago, my wife really loves sloths, and
Okay.
Okay.
and so
Sloths
for
are
one of our
adorable.
anniversary gifts that was like included into the mix is like, we got a bunch of the company originally sent a different sort of packet to where you could get everything immediately, and that's where we kind of jumped the gun this year and wasn't able to get it, so we had to keep the process going and let everybody know step by step of what we're doing. But we adopted a sloth basically, and it sent a packet along with a PDF of all their information. And what we had came to the idea was basically get Jamil adopted and come up with the
Incredible.
design,
Incredible.
Yeah.
And,
Get Jamil adopted. That's
Yeah. Clip that.
that's
You
been,
know.
I think Josh has that on a t-shirt.
Crazy.
So really, it all came down to the idea of just trying to keep all of our fans engaged throughout the year.
Yeah.
So
Just
smart.
being able to really solidify to the rest of the league who the best franchise is to begin with. That's not a shot. That's just the fact.
No, take the
No,
shot.
yeah.
Yeah. And but really it was just a really cool idea that we could do to involve ourselves with the league and also support a good cause, and that's really the main goal of everything.
What was the thing that, like, when you decided, look, we're all in, we're adopting a polar bear, what's the thing that like surprised you most about the process?
Really, the fact that everybody was on board with it. The fact that not just Glacier Boys, but the entire league took the idea and ran with it, and that's awesome to see because like I said, at the end of the day, it was just something that we could do for a good cause, and on top of that's another follow-up thing that we had to work on because we're over here saving the trees for hoops, so we had to
That's
True.
brilliant.
we had to up that for
Save a
football.
tree, play on LED, Jay.
I love it. No, I love it. I love that it's not just it's not just a clever gag, and it really is a genuinely lovely thing to do.
Yeah.
And also fun and cool and inspirational for the rest of the league. Guys, have we heard from Andrew Jamil on this? Has he weighed in?
He did do a TikTok duet of the video that we posted a few weeks back. When you guys
Amazing.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
It was pretty sick.
I gotta
Yeah.
check that. Can you give us an update, Spacey? Where is our bear Jamil in real time right now?
Yeah, 1 second. So what we did in our
Incredible.
private server is we basically created a channel for all of our fans. It's sort of our own Hall of Fame wall in a sense.
Okay.
All right.
So every year, like you just said, Jeff. Basically, it seems gimmicky unless we make it worthwhile.
He called you Jeef.
That's his name, right? That's his name.
Term of
I only
endearment.
call people by their names now. No, but so we wanted to make it less gimmicky and more worthwhile to bring players and fans on board with the idea. And so what we did is we basically started the wall, and what we'll do from that point is nominate players, nominate fans, and do, in a sense, just a fan vote at the end of the year. All of our nation members come in, and then you'll nominate your inductees basically from that point. And then what we could do is work on building a larger scale for the idea in the long run. So this company, this company Follow, it gives you a symbolic bracelet, a little polar bear.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Blue with the
That's
glacier.
dope.
let's
Yeah.
go.
Like
Um,
colors too.
I want one.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta
Yeah,
send
they're really
hey,
dope.
I want one.
I don't
need
think
one.
I've taken this thing off, and my wife can smell it, and so that's a good thing. It's starting to smell like a polar bear.
It's authentic.
Oh, no.
Authentic.
Yeah.
Polar bears. Like,
you know what I like so much about this league, man? It's shit like this. Like
Yeah.
this was idea for we did this. We would have never thought like how you're thinking and what you're thinking. Like that is so damn dope. Like that's innovative to me. That's innovative as hell, dude. Like that's awesome, man.
But I think it's
Patrick, Jeff, Ray, you can't adopt a guardian. Okay, you can't do
No,
that.
no, that's true. That's true.
Oh, usually a guardian adopts you.
That's correct.
So you're
Parents are
saying Jamil needs a guardian who's going to adopt him?
That's one issue we've ran into is well, like I said, I could show you where Jamil is at the moment, and it turns out another one fun thing that we've been doing is kind of doing another weekly fan vote for every update on which direction that Jamil heads on the map. So last week it headed south and seemed like it was going to go closer to the coastline. It's been in water, or well, sea ice possibly, but it's been in water this whole time, just swimming around. So I think we might have our next Michael Phelps as well, but we'll get into that when Fan Control Swimming comes.
Incredible.
But I've got my first free agent on that end. First of all, but one fun thing we have done is you could go into our wall and you can click. You can scan the design that we made for it. And that QR code will send you directly into the app to be able to track it for yourself.
This is rad.
Next level.
And
Next
then,
level.
let me see.
How do we get this bear to Atlanta?
Yeah. I told my buddy, I was like, hey, man, we adopted a polar bear. He's like, where are you going to put it?
I don't know.
So it's off the coast in Manitoba at a national park called Wapusk. I might be butchering the name.
I think you're killing it.
But
Look at that.
That's awesome.
He gets around, man.
Yeah.
And apparently it really, really likes water because the last move that it made, it keeps heading east. So
bro. So it's you know where it's gonna be in that area, correct?
yeah, yep.
Dude, man, you guys should talk to somebody like a GoPro or something, man, and put a GoPro on him and like so y'all can see shit from his view, man. Like,
you know, that's one of the things we were talking about, like I said, leading up to larger scale like adoption processes in the long run. There's a certain little program, I believe it's San Diego Zoo, but I'd have to double check again. But you can
Whale's vagina.
you can basically do like a VIP adoption in
Agree to
a sense
disagree.
where you know certain amount of members can come through and do like a VIP tour, meet the bear, do a dinner.
Wow.
all this nonsense, you know, and,
GoPro a bear.
does-
That's a great shirt.
That's
Another production assistant was mauled to death today attempting to install a GoPro on.
well, you know, it's just another movie deal. It's no big.
it's content, right?
Yeah.
Meal.
What people?
So does
Sadly, we got a lot of footage of the mauling of the production assistant.
Yeah. Look, I'll ask the question, Josh. We all know Josh wants to ask, but just couldn't bring himself to ask. Does that VIP experience include putting a saddle on it?
Saddle on the bear.
Saddle, yeah.
I would say no, but I would also say yes because it's
I would say no, but I would also say
Thank you, Jay.
Amazing. Just incredible.
I mean,
Just
no,
say-
but also yes is a pretty darn good.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, now
Go.
the real question is: you've got the bracelet, and I see you've got some ink. When do we get a Jamil tattoo? Somewhere maybe in the neck area, something.
Oh, that's a choice.
Yeah.
We'll have to do a fan vote on that. I'm for it. I'm for it personally. I don't know if my wife will be, but if the fans say, the fans
just-
got to go. So,
I mean, if the
you know.
fans say there's nothing you
Hey,
want.
Yeah,
to do
no,
about it.
it's she just has one vote.
One
There you go. There you go. Commish.
Maybe you should have opened more accounts, honey.
How much do you want it?
Neil Tramps.
You know, let's say.
Amazing.
Yeah. All right, never mind.
Oh, dude.
We won't say that.
Smart.
I mean, Jay Spacely, we are in awe of your ingenuity, creativity, your commitment.
Incredible.
It's awesome. Your
Wow,
fandom
dude.
is really to be applauded. Your fandom, the Glacier Boy fans united behind you and your idea is awesome. Thank you for being here. It's been awesome having you.
Appreciate y'all.
No,
You guys have a good
applause.
one.
Seriously.
No, hit me up.
Oh.
Hey, hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
All
I
right.
appreciate
Last
you
thing
guys.
I'll leave you out with. Last thing, Jay, is
Yeah.
keep track of all that movement of the polar bear, and we will design a play from his movements, and we'll.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Let's do it.
Oh, hey, and a T-shirt though.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a T-shirt.
And a fragrance. Polar Bear smells like success. You know what I mean? Let's go.
I'm saying real fake polar bear fur for all the merches. That's just all I want. Real fake
and-
polar bear.
Oh, that'd be
Next season,
sweet.
We've adopted a polar bear. Next season, you got to adopt a quarterback. All right.
Oh, dun-dun.
Oh,
Look at that.
damn.
Ugh, shots fired.
He is a legend. He's
Legend.
Incredible.
Oh, that's
Uh.
dope. That's so dope. That's
Yeah.
And I loved how comfortable he felt calling Jeff Jeef. Do you know what I mean? It just rolled off his tongue. There was just no apprehensive.
A little too comfortable, I think.
I feel just really, and I want. Look, he's comfortable, like, because that really is a shot at my ability to spell. We're all clear that was me going Jeef. Yeah, real dumb, Just reminding you.
I have two things about Jeef I'd like to point out. One, the last couple of weeks we've been admiring his updated background, really adding some composition there to his shot. But he has taken away his copy of futility. It is no longer on the,
It just moved. It's a little lower. That's all it is.
oh, it's
right
way
there.
at the bottom where his kids can kick it.
Yeah.
and I,
Hey, kids,
out of view of his podcast.
kids, if you want to kick something, kick that.
Kick futility. Yeah.
Kick futility.
I still have.
Expansion pack.
There you go. I still have some copies of the game left. If anybody would like them, futilitythegame@gmail.com. Ray, did you get yours?
I haven't yet. So why don't we just play one time? Like,
Oh my God, that would be so
Absolutely
fun. That's a great idea, Ray.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's so
Great
good.
idea.
Last week, Ray, you should have it.
Oh, I haven't checked the mail. I'm sorry.
Okay. Wait, how often are you not checking your mail?
It's a couple times a month.
Hey, the lights turned off. Yeah, that's
Did you check the? I think we should do that. That'd be fun as hell.
yeah, let's do it. I mean, we
That'd be
should.
super fun.
You should explain what the fuck we're doing, and I'll be like, oh, okay, it's fertility. Ooh, I got it now.
Got it. Yep. And we'll get Jameel to play as well. The bear, not the person.
Ruthless Cutie in the chat said, "Today I learned there's another Jeff Kanata and he has a wiki page, so you're just Jeef."
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I can tell you the story behind that.
I would love to hear it.
I had Jeff Kanata on Wikipedia,
Yeah.
and for years, many years, and
Sure.
I didn't even start it. Somebody wrote up a whole page about me in the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
And there is a guy named Jeff Kanata who is a musician. He's kind of like a synth, like a Yanni, like a synth.
Yeah.
John
I thought
Tesh-esque.
John
and-
Tesh.
So, I don't know if it was his people or somebody that I pissed off on the internet. They went to Wikipedia and made a case that he is more notable than me, and so they swapped him. They kicked me off of Wikipedia and they put him on.
Oh,
I listened to that Jeff's whole catalog all the time. I was surprised that you're not one and the same. When I realized that you were two different people, I was like, "What is going on?"
No, it is.
I'm like
may
the
be
third
related.
famous Ray Austin. There's the producer, is a producer and director, Ray Austin.
I'm
And
googling
there's
now.
a boxer, Ray Austin.
Right? Yeah.
And there's
Boxer.
this guy.
Then there's
Yeah.
the Ray Austin. There's a linebacker that played in the NFL for a while. His name was Josh Malga. He just took out the C. And every time you saw his name, they were like, "Oh, that's not."
I could see this guy being like an older, but like an uncle that you ran into at a like family reunion you hadn't seen in a few years.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, I could see this other Jeff Kanata.
I literally got an email from Wikipedia saying you have no longer been deemed notable enough to have a Wikipedia page.
Oh, frame that, put it on their wall.
Crazy.
That only happens if someone like petitions them.
Right.
So
Wow.
they don't care if you have a Wikipedia page. They have to be asked to look at it, and then I was not deemed notable enough.
That's crazy.
If you Google Jeff Kanata musician, August 6, 2009, a tweet from this Jeff Kanata comes up that says, "We're still looking for a band/musician to record a version of the TRS theme without lyrics. Can you help? Email."
That dude must be so angry at me because
Oh.
I have jeffkanata.com. I have Jeff Kanata at Gmail. I have
Yeah.
like all of it. So yeah,
Man, that
he must hate
is-
me.
Smart.
The only thing
tell
he
you
can
what.
take away is my Wikipedia page.
That's-
I just looked up if I have a Wikipedia, and my
Yeah.
name is mentioned So
And then it's read it out, right? That's how mine was.
Yeah.
Like all my co-hosts on all my shows have their own pages, and mine got erased.
yeah.
Lame.
Tell the other Jeff, I've got Patrick.cool if he's in the market for an awesome website. This guy, you know?
Speaking of artists you would never know that have like musicians, my wife and I went to a folk concert 2 weeks ago and we both fell asleep. The tickets were free. It was a great nap. It was a great nap. The guy's name was like Jeff Craig or something. It was like 2 first names. We never heard of him. We got the tickets for free. She's like, date night? We went out for dinner, fell asleep at the concert, went home.
That's amazing. I never told you guys about my Springsteen experience.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Jeff.
I missed an episode a couple weeks ago because I took the wife to Springsteen. Everybody likes Springsteen, right? I like Glory Days and
Of course.
On the Road and all the songs. Right?
National treasure.
I get it, but I've never considered myself a fan.
Yeah.
I was never like, I love Springsteen. I had his greatest hits CD back in the day, but I don't. My wife loves Springsteen. So this was completely like a way, a gift to her was we're gonna go. She's like, next time we have any chance to see him, we have to go. And I was like, okay, cool. But I'm excited to see a band with my wife and have a night out. And I was not prepared for what that show was. It was transcendent, you guys. It seriously
So
the
cool.
greatest concert I have ever seen in my life.
Wow.
I love you guys know I love Prince. Prince is my favorite artist of all time. I've seen Prince over a dozen times live.
Damn.
I love Prince. I never thought he could be topped as a live experience.
Yeah.
But Springsteen played for 2.5 hours and did not stop.
Yeah.
There was no moment between songs. There was no pausing between. One song just went into the next.
It's awesome.
It was. He's 73 years old.
That's
I was going to say, how old is Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah, I was about to say, right?
I have never. It felt more like a religious experience than a concert. I can't even
My
express it.
dad is 73 and takes 3 naps a day.
3 is a good number. Your dad is awesome.
Just to put a button on it, I walked out of that concert and understanding why people follow this man around the country and see as many times as possible. I walked out of it. I turned to my wife and I said, that wasn't a concert. That was a celebration of being alive. It was like this,
Wow, Jeff.
just this
that's
incredible
beautiful.
energy.
It's
Anyway,
beautiful.
Cool. That's dope.
Yeah, very jealous.
No, you said Prince too. My wife loves Prince, and I don't know if you've been to the Prince there's this gallery or whatever.
Paisley Park, you mean? In Minneapolis?
Yeah, it's got all of his stuff in there, and you see all of his wardrobe is crazy. You see his first song that he wrote out. Man, it was really dope. They put a part of his studio in there, and it was really cool. All of his guitars, all that stuff.
I still can't believe he's dead. I have days where I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, Prince is dead. Crazy to me. Anyway.
I will say his work lives on, right? Because our set designer was the Purple Rain tour
that's right.
designer, right? So in a weird way, we're all connected right here.
And
Celebration
guess
of
what?
life, right here.
Tom Marzullo, Italian from
Marzullo,
Pittsburgh, just like somebody else you guys know.
Marzullo's so dope.
Italian
He's so
areas.
dope.
The Italian areas.
Now we're talking about Pittsburgh again. All right, we have a recurring segment that we need to get to, Josh.
Yeah, we do. Jim, are you ready for the graphic?
What is this?
Dees loves a list. Dees loves a list. He loves them.
I really love him.
Okay. Today's episode is March 16th, 2023. Tomorrow is, of course, St. Patrick's Day, the feast of St. Patrick.
Yo,
Get out your soda bread and your corned beef and hash. Chug your green beers. Slam a Guinness across your buddy's face because it's time to get drunk like a Patrick should.
We
So
have a
today,
Patrick. We have our very own Patrick.
We have our very own Patrick. Okay. I had a couple friends named Patrick in high school, a couple of friends named Patrick in college, and a friend now named Patrick.
and they all sucked, right?
And they are no Patrick Dees.
no, that's what I'm getting at.
What's the deal with Dees? And Dees loves a list, Jeff, as you know.
He does.
So
he loves the list.
This list will be building, and Jim, if you're listening or watching, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you just turn it on and then forget we're here. I'm kidding. I love you, buddy. Each, we're going to go through our top 5, top 4, top 3, top 2, top 1. Let's put the poll up and have the fans vote for each one. Quick polls of Afro. Wow. I love you, buddy. I'm messing. I would probably zone out.
I 100% would. I would check back in at the end of the show and push the outro button.
Oh, yeah.
You do sometimes, Patrick, and you're on the show.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. I've responded to 9 emails during the show already.
Ray's
So productive.
So,
yeah.
Ray is doing 2 podcasts at the same time.
I'm playing Marvel Snap. No.
Basically the top 5 list, and then we'll put up the poll. Fans vote the top 5. So what this top 5 list is: things that you would use as St. Patrick to drive the snakes out of Ireland. We're talking weapons, things, whatever you want, ideas, sounds, whatever.
That's right,
want.
because that's the story behind St. Patrick's Day, I guess.
Yes. Well, St. Patrick is the story is that he drove all of the snakes out of Ireland. And this is, that's why you celebrate the man.
That's why there's no snakes in Ireland now.
Yeah.
Right, which
Like,
is probably a much darker story if you look at what the snakes that he was driving out. But I just want to thank you guys for, again, having this be a recurring segment. I mean, it does my heart so good to know that we just get to make a list for every show. Yeah. Just thank you for indulging me. This is fantastic. I'm very excited about this.
Nerdy Watch is calling. I do have the NCAA tournament on over here. Princeton could upset Arizona. They're up 1 with 50 seconds to go.
That's pretty Arizona. That's
very
Arizona.
Feast or famine, just like the great potato famine in Ireland. St. Patrick not around for that. Okay, Here we go. Patrick, this being your day of days, your list of lists, your number 5 thing you would use to drive out the snakes in Ireland.
Well, Josh, I would talk politics with the snakes. I'd wear a little red MAGA hat and talk about making Ireland great again, and how I would be the only one who could get to the country where it was. But the reality is that I'm cartoonishly incompetent. The snakes will then leave and relocate to Vancouver for 4 years.
That's good. That's
Very
really
good.
good. That's good. So, Tim, that one for that poll is talk politics. I'll give you the thing to put in the poll. Jeff, your number 5 thing to use to drive snakes out of Ireland.
My number 5 is a 747.
Oh.
My understanding is based on the oeuvre of Samuel L. Jackson is that snakes love being on a plane.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
I would just open the door to any plane. And of course, the snakes love being on a plane.
Jump right on.
And these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Yeah. Genius.
Other plane. Yeah.
Genius.
Okay, Raymond Austin, cornerback, defensive back, Tennessee Volunteers.
I guess I might have read this wrong. So, so I've used like weapons that they would use.
Perfect. Perfect. That's a great angle.
Yes, great.
I would say a wine cooler because they drink beer.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
That's
strong.
Good. A wine cooler,
Yeah.
a plane, and politics. My number 5 is, of course, Jean-Claude Van Damme in the movie Hard Target. He punched a snake.
Oh yeah, he did.
Punch the snake.
He really did.
And that snake went out cold. All you need is a little Van Damme to get it out.
Can I tell you something real quick? I once punched a bee.
It's pretty badass.
I punched a bee right out of the air, and it fell down on the. It was the coolest thing I've ever done in my life.
Fuck around and find out, B.
That's right.
You know?
Yes.
It's incredible.
Jeff, we need a picture of you on a shirt for season 3 and Hoops punching a bee.
I was literally standing in a parking garage, and there was this bee flying around, and my friends were like, and I went like, I didn't even know what I was doing. I just punched it.
I got it.
The bee landed and slid across the ground dead, and I was like, I punched a bee to death.
Damn, that's
coolest thing I've ever done. It was all downhill from there, guys.
Yeah. Highlight of life, punching bee, fatherhood, all that kind of stuff.
No, it's way better. All right, number 4.
I'm up for number 4. Okay. So yeah, Freddie Airmail in the chat says I would threaten to tread on them, which is very strong, by the way. Guys, I would set up snake DMVs. The only thing worse than a DMV is a snake DMV. They make you take a number, go slither over there and wait in a room, and we'll get to you maybe never. If you're a snake and you want your license, you're getting the fuck out of Ireland.
Yeah. Snake DMV. That's really good. Yeah.
Especially because he wanted to drive them out of Ireland.
Wow. Well done. No license plate needed. No car registration. Snake DMV. That's like a Far Side cartoon, the Snake DMV. It's really good.
It does sound like a Far Side cartoon.
Chief Kanata.
All right. My number 4, that I would use to get the snakes out of Ireland is an expert. In this case, I would bring Jake the Snake Roberts out of retirement.
Oh,
Yeah. See, he would know. He would know.
Yeah, he would know.
He'd put them all around his neck, and just walk them out.
yep. I can't. That's too good.
Jeff or Coach Commissioner.
I'll go back a little one more time. I said the wine cooler the first time. Again, I'll go take them to a non-alcoholic bar.
Oh yeah, they're out. They're out.
Like, what is this? O'Doul's?
Yeah, no. Is this a mocktail? Get the fuck out of here.
Big Ollie girl, no thank you. So we've got Snake DMV, Jake the Snake Roberts, and of course, non-alcoholic bar. Okay, my number 4 ways to drive out snakes. St. Patrick's Day. I big spiky metal gloves. Okay, I don't know where you get them.
From the Big Spiky Metal Glove District on Big Spiky Metal Glove Row, obviously.
Duh.
Yeah. Talk to Jimmy. I got a guy.
I always Arizona does lose to Princeton. That's a
Classic Arizona.
Holy moly.
Our coach Bibby is going to be destroyed.
They were ranked 2? They were 2 seed?
I mean, the number of times we've gone out as a 1, 2, or a 3 seed is like unparalleled.
Okay, I think Jake Roberts works for AEW. So you're because I think a lot of snakes you got to get pretty close because they're quick, but you got to dive on them. And with your spiky metal gloves,
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So currently
With danger, but
the 747 won for the number 5 pick. So Jeff, your number 5 is number 5 in our list of lists.
Really hoping the MAGA hat was going to
That's-
get it, but
that
it
was
just
strong.
didn't get there. So my number 3, guys, my number 3 suggestion of getting the snakes out of Ireland is, as you know, Ireland's got very progressive banking laws. And so we would declare the country of Ireland the Silicon Valley Snake Bank, and snakes will take their snake bucks and run to greener pastures like Bank of Americasville or Wells Fargo Landia.
That makes sense. All in Snakelandia.
Yeah.
I had no idea they were such bankers. But okay,
They really
my number 3
Yes.
thing that I'd use to get snakes out of Ireland is condors.
Go on.
Condors will they'll rip some snake.
They'll handle
ass,
it.
is what
They'll
they
handle
will
it.
do. And
Ripping
my
snake
understanding is there's never been a problem introducing another invasive species anywhere.
No,
So
no.
I feel like that's a good
You're
one.
good to go.
Yeah,
Solid.
condors.
Okay, condors. Ray.
I would say call his homeboy Toucan Sam to come whip his ass, maybe.
Toucan Sam.
That's
Lucky
pretty good.
Charms. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
good.
Okay.
I just came up with that one. So.
It's good. It was good.
Okay.
Okay. The poll up for current poll is just who has the best anti-snake technique. Josh, Ray, G for Patrick. I like that one. Okay. My third is the ghost of Steve Irwin, joined by his whole family. The first crocodile hunter I ever watched, he was like holding a snake by the tail. He's like, "This is the most venomous snake in the world." And I was like, "Then get the F away from it! What are you holding on to it for, you maniac?" But listen, snakes, and you send the Australians into Ireland. Okay, they're just as rowdy as the Irish, just a different accent, different twist on English. And then boom shakalaka, snakes are gone.
Yeah. So you'd have like, oi, a toy, oi, a toy. That would be the sound of what was happening.
Yes, correct.
Aussie, oi.
Crikey,
Like his arms.
crikey. All right, here we
I haven't
go.
offended anyone.
No.
No, okay, good.
We're not doing our job if we haven't offended a good percentage of the audience every week.
Guy and Ginger on the show named Patrick. We can offend the Irish.
That's true. So it's your card.
All right.
I've got an asset for number 2. I don't know if you've got Jim. If you could pull up that picture here. So this is we're thinking outside the box a little bit, but we are going to hire cordyceps to get the snakes out. If those of you have been watching HBO's The Last of Us, it's a fungal infection that actually it gets inside of a host and actually zombifies them and takes them where they want to go. So I think we just contract cordyceps and then they just drop them a ditch. That'll go well, right? No repercussions at all. unleash cordyceps on the country of Ireland.
Yeah, that seems another invasive species.
No, that's right. That's right. Yeah, no.
I think I
Thank
threw
you.
up in my mouth a little bit.
Thank you, Jim.
Well done, Jim. I watched the Netflix documentary Fantastic Fungi last night, and talks a little bit about cordyceps in there. Freaked me out, but also there's some amazing things that mushrooms do. Highly recommend the documentary. Right. Chief, you're number 2 after cordyceps from Patrick.
Oi, 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 oi.
Do we
All
lose?
right. Do you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Am I back?
we got. You're back.
You're back.
Okay, I'm back. My number 2. Now, you got to go with me on this one for a second because I felt like we are a sports show, so I needed a sports reference in my top 5.
Yeah.
So my number 2 thing that I would use to get the snakes out of Ireland is Tom Brady. Now, hear me out on this.
Okay.
First of all, if you're the GOAT, you should be able to handle some snakes.
Yeah.
Second of all, deflating the footballs makes kind of a hissing sound.
Okay.
Right?
Oh.
Maybe the hissing sound is sort of like a duck call, right? It's like a duck call.
Yeah,
but for snake. He's just deflating footballs all through Ireland. Gets them out, gets the snakes out.
That's so good.
I thought he was. Yeah. No,
I hate how good that one was. You know, you ever hear one? You ever hear one? You're just mad it's not you.
With the Arizona Diamondbacks, that like you're at the sports show.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right, Ray Austin, you're number 2.
I'd keep mine in the sports arena too as well, and say he would probably wrap a Trojan condom on him.
Okay.
They probably suck.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
Oh no, there you go.
Now, I
Trojan,
could have.
Irish, Notre Dame, Trojan, USC.
Oh, the U.S. Trojan.
I get it.
I thought about a Trojan horse. Like he takes that Trojan. No, okay.
No, he was, yeah.
Trojan condom. SC Notre Dame rivalry. They suck. They don't suck.
Ray's
That was good.
He felt good about that one. Now I could have gone with Jake the Snake, not Roberts, but Jake Plummer, the quarterback. I could have gone with the Snake, Ken Stabler.
Yeah, thought about that.
Could have.
Okay, I could have done all of those in the thing, but instead I went with Harry Potter. He speaks parcel tongue.
Oh, yes. True.
He says, snake. Did you ever see the movie when they actually like make him say
No.
tongue and he goes like, and everyone's like, oh my God, he's speaking parcel tongue. He's like, I didn't know I could do that because that scar on his head from Voldemort helped. He's now,
Wow. Deep cut from Makuga right there.
Thank
On
you.
the-
That was deep. That was deep.
Yeah.
All right, and our number 1 ways Patrick could drive the snakes out of Ireland. Patrick G.
Jim, if you could bring up that asset. So, guys, the number 1 way that we will get the snakes out of Ireland is we'll just let Fox News handle it. Look, Tucker Carlson's going to do a whole segment on the snakes and how they're.
Are you going to put a picture of Tucker Carlson, or you just put a picture of a snake up?
Oh, I see what you went into that. It's good. So Tucker Carlson, he'll do a whole segment on the snakes and how they're not really bad at all. In fact, they're not even there. But if they were there, which they're not, they're peaceful and actually really good for Ireland. And then 54% of the country will actually believe there are no snakes, despite the fact they can see them at their feet. And believing against your own best interests is as good as them not being there, right? Additionally, he'll be texting his best friends the entire time about how he can't wait to stop talking about the snakes and how he hates them personally.
Well done.
Zing.
Classic Tuck.
Thank you.
Classic
Tuck.
I like
It's my number 1.
Thought that one through. That was.
Ray's like, what is even going on?
Patrick writes like teleprompter level.
I did. I had it all right up here. I was like, yeah, got to get it in.
I love it.
All right, G,
All right.
2 N's, 1 T, not the musician, Kanata.
Not the musician. Do not be confused. My number 1 tool that I would use to get the snakes out of Ireland is a flamethrower.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
go.
Need I say more?
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
That's
And
it.
Patrick didn't have that. St. Patrick's didn't have that.
No.
We didn't. Ray?
It'd be a cooler holiday if you did, though. You can imagine if that was part of celebrating St. Patrick's Day, was some flamethrower related celebration.
Yeah. All the kids gather around the
Yes.
blowtorch
Yes.
and
They
roast
get
marshmallows.
They get little blowtorches. Like,
No, Jeff, they roast Lucky Charms.
Yeah, that was right there. It was right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Smart.
He won't have to do anything. All he'll have to say is Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Nice.
He likes
I like it.
That's it.
Got it. Okay. My final one, my number one, is she was in a sports movie. Okay.
Okay.
And on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue.
Okay.
Nobody
Kathy.
can really get around her because she's too perfect in every single way. And that includes snakes. All she has to do is walk towards them. She's named after the country. Ladies and gentlemen, Kathy Ireland.
Woo!
Kathy Ireland, drive the snakes.
Still got it. She still got it.
She still got it. Josh McCouga sexually awakened by one Kathy Ireland.
I was friends with her sister for a while.
Get the fuck out of here. Excuse me.
It was. Very nice. Very nice. I never got to meet Kathy, but her sister was very, very nice.
What?
Yeah.
1 degree of separation. I know. Josh can turn a different color. Josh, you
Something
okay?
you don't say to Kathy Ireland's sister is, "Hey, can I meet your sister?"
No.
Let me tell you, that's the first thing I'd say. I'm like, hey, really nice to meet you. Where's your sister?
Yeah.
I loved her in Necessary Roughness. All right. Because all things being equal, the time I met Cindy Crawford 3 times. I worked at her husband's bar. Okay.
She was my number one.
Yeah, same.
As many you
Yeah,
men.
yeah.
Okay? I said to Cindy Crawford after a few drinks behind the bar,
That sounds right.
bar had closed, I said, Cindy, what's Kathy Ireland? Because I don't really know. We weren't that close. I was like, I feel like an idiot right now. I feel real stupid. And,
You're like, you think I could get close to her?
You are not trying to the stuff that doesn't work. God. I feel
right.
like we really solved the snake problem, boys.
We did.
We
I
did.
nailed it.
I really think we did. Okay, we got some Discord questions, and then I do have some St. Patrick's Day trivia.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So let's get into some of these Discord questions. We have about 30 minutes left in the show. This has been a lot of fun. I love you guys very much. It's fun.
Indeed. Mutual.
Okay, Nerdy asks, is March the only time most people with cable TV remember that True TV exists? Great question. Yes.
100%. Yes. I mean, yes.
Unless you are huge Impractical Jokers.
I was gonna say that's all they got is Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
I once pitched a show to True TV. I went in their office and pitched a show to them, and it was literally like Impractical Jokers posters all around the room.
Yeah, it's everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's the house that they made, you know?
Our fearless engineer,
Thank you,
technical
Afro.
director, James Afro. Jeff had the most votes, by the way. Jeff,
You can just
everybody
leave that up forever if you want.
You're snaking.
Yeah.
You're de-snaking?
Snaked it.
Here's a quick question. This is from Jay Gary 33. Can you see Austin Eckler getting traded? And if so, to whom? How about him going to Denver along with Ezekiel Elliott? Who do you think Dallas will let jump in? The March of Dimes can only I don't know. What I'm saying is Austin Eckler, owner in Fan Control Football, asking for a trade from the LA Chargers. Not shocking. Probably one of the worst franchises in football. I think he would look great in the black and yellow of the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's just me.
I just didn't see that coming. Like, I was like, really, where's he going to go with this? I just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. Jeff, could he go to your Niners? I feel like you guys in free agency, you're just like, we're going to take the whole league and somehow fit him under the salary cap. I don't know how it works.
Yeah. I mean, we're losing a lot of players too, but yeah, I'm very excited with what we've picked up. But yeah, I mean, I would take Austin Eckler. It's weird though. Kyle Shanahan, like, it doesn't matter who plays running back in his system. It's just like the next warm body comes in and they get 100 yard games.
It's a system.
It's So believe me, I'd like that. That'd be nice.
Way rather than see him up there. Like, Austin Eckler is the nicest human being on the planet, man. That guy is just such a grounded, awesome dude. I'm rooting for him to be successful anywhere. Even if he's a Cowboy, I'll begrudgingly root for him to have like 240 yards and the Cowboys to lose. It's going to be I'll be conflicted about it, but I want him to thrive there.
Yeah.
Question for everybody. Do you have a tab or TV playing basketball on the side right now? I do.
I do
not.
Because I'm a professional and I care about my
I know I'm
professionalism.
4 games into Marvel Snap, but I'm not watching any.
Okay. This comes from Ree Scott Rogers, Rate Alt. That's a heck of a name. You guys expecting a season 3 in the FCF?
You're damn right we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We're just still needed some time to cook. we wanted to be playing, but we're just got a lot to do. Again, you guys will see a lot more of this, as we're ready to talk about it. But the whole new app is redesigned from the ground up. It is now a multi-sport app, which allows you to track your progress across all of the different sports, across our things that you'll be able to do outside of sports, like the video game and whatnot. And so, we needed a lot more work to get that done. So we need a little bit of time.
This one comes from Freddie Airmail. If you didn't have this show to do, would you have gone out to watch some of these March Madness games? And will UCSB pull off an upset for Jeef?
Let's go Gauchos!
Gauchos. Let's do this.
Gauchos. I picked them in a couple. I put in 37 brackets. You're right.
Did you really? 37?
I'm sorry, 37?
37 brackets. I stayed up at night and just kept filling them out, doing DraftKings, doing Survivor pools. I told you guys I have a problem.
Yeah.
This is a weird year. There's there's no even look, Arizona at 2 just went out. I feel like there's going to be a lot of upsets.
God, I can't believe that.
Okay, here we go. Next one, Discord. Here we go. Let me see. Idea for an LED. Wait, these are from last week. Sorry, guys. Talk amongst yourself.
Right in the chat, we just said, Jake Warrior 33, can you download the new app now? Not yet. We actually will be, a lot of the fan captains will be able to be part of a kind of a beta and a preview program where they're out beta testing it and then reporting bugs and whatnot. So we anticipate later this spring. But like I said, it is a wildly different experience than what you saw before. It very much feels like, I keep joking about Marvel Snap, but we've taken a lot of a lot of things that are incorporated in that and other big video games, in the iOS and Google Play Store. There's haptic feedback. Things explode when you progress. It plays noises when you level up and whatnot. So it feels very much way more like a video game than it did previously. So very excited about that.
Love that. Okay, Mir Frank, this is a good one. If a fan got in on a tryout and became a player and was drafted to their favorite team, is there a way they could still call plays without being on the bench? Oh, also, is there a way we could accrue player IQ like we do fan IQ? First of all, I could give my phone. Players could have their phone in the end zone and call plays for their team.
Oh, for sure.
From an account. We'll never stop you from doing that.
What I liked last season was when the players would literally be on the field and just turn toward the booth where we were sitting and just go, tell the fans to call my number. I mean, they literally would just yell at us to relay things to you, the fans, which I think even more effective.
And you know who told them to do that, Jeff? You know who told them to do that? Me.
You?
I told them to yell at you guys. I'm like, if you want stuff, tell them to yell and yell.
Yeah, it
yell
worked.
at them.
It worked. It was great.
Or go in the Discord, or go on social media, or go in the chat on Twitch. We make it very easy to get to the fans. Okay.
And in the new app, there'll be even more ways. There's a social chat feature where you're able to quickly coordinate and land on what zone you're lighting up or whatnot. So again, more even coming.
Hey, Gary 33, can you download the new app now? No. If you could, we would
Pat,
be
you just
playing
answered
football.
that. Yeah.
Love you, bud. Okay, here we go. Last one. Create your perfect FCF QB by combining the best attributes of other FCF QBs, any other positions too. Okay. I would take the comeback nature of Mitch Kidd mixed with the elusiveness of DeAndre Francois mixed with the I think that's it. I like that. Mitch Kidd mixed with DeAndre Francois. But I won't take everybody else's. I'm like
The poise and affability of Kelly Bryant.
Yes.
And then the post game celebration of Slade Jarman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The spin moves of Slade Jarman.
Yeah. Spin move.
I like the lateness of Johnny Manziel.
The elusiveness of Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, sure.
Field.
Johnny Manziel.
Where is Slade playing right now? He's playing overseas, right? That's
Overseas,
awesome.
yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
I lied. We have one more question. Bang Bang Rogers, is the FCF video game still in development? If so, how much of the game is finished, if any? Patrick?
One more time?
Is the FCF game still in development? If so, how much of the game is finished?
Yes, it's definitely still development. I think we're changing a little bit of what some of the objectives of the game are. So I couldn't put a percentage to it, but we're still shooting for kind of early 2024, probably maybe a little bit later. But yes, I mean the goal is that you'll always have something to do. There will either be live sports or you'll have this video game to play between kind of the live sports. So the idea is there's something on the calendar all the time, and then even between those things that you're still playing the game. So very much still in development.
Boom. All right. Are you guys ready for some St. Patrick's Day trivia?
I've never been more ready for anything in my entire life.
Okay, so how this is going to work is everybody versus Patrick.
Bring it on. I need some glasses again.
So Jeff and Ray are on a team.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
And you can put Patrick in the money shot. There you go.
There he is.
I'm going to ask the question, and we'll alternate. And Ray, you and Jeff can discuss the answer.
Okay.
You answer as a team. Okay. And Patrick is just a man on an island.
Bring it on.
See what I did there, Jeff? You like that?
Where's our guy BC Line?
Yeah, where is BC Line? He usually pops in, drops some Canadian trivia.
And he's out.
Okay. All right. Your first St. Patrick's Day trivia category. This is Patrick Wilson or Patrick Dempsey. I'm going to give you an IMDb credit.
Oh, boy.
And you have to tell me if it's Patrick Wilson or Patrick Dempsey. Two men, very handsome, both of whom I've flown with on different flights across the country.
Incredible.
Okay. Here we go. Question 1. I'll start with Patrick as it is his weekend. Okay, here we go. The show or movie is called Barry Monday, spelled M-U-N-D-A-Y, Monday.
Patrick Dempsey or
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm saying Patrick Wilson.
Give him the point. He starts off hot. He put on his championship aviators, and there we go. All right. Ray, Jeff, your question. The truth about the Harry Kubert effect.
Ray, have any idea?
Patrick Wilson or Patrick Dempsey? You only got 2 options.
Patrick Dempsey.
I'll allow it.
They choose Patrick Dempsey, and they are correct. Give it to me,
Ray.
Wow.
Nicely done.
Score is 1-1. Patrick Dees, The Alamo.
That's a Dempsey joint, right? He showed up looking real good in that one.
It is not a
Damn it! Fuck! I was.
Fact Wilson in The Alamo. I was really hoping these two were in a movie or TV show together. At some
Yes.
point. I did not find a common thread. Okay, Ray, Jeff, Blood Knot.
Blood Knot.
Yep. Spelled K-N-O-T.
I feel like that's not a Dempsey. I feel like that it's a.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Oh, you should have gone with your gut. It's Dempsey.
It is Dempsey.
Yeah. McDreamy.
Yeah.
Blood Knot.
Patrick acting like he knew.
I feel like a Blood Knot actor. You know what I'm saying?
All right. How about Patrick Dees, The Bible Collection, Jeremiah.
Oh, that's Wilson joint all day. He was Jeremiah.
Ooh, you're talking to the McDreamy of the Bible.
Oh,
of course, everybody knows
crushed.
Jeremiah McDreamy in the
Woo,
Bible.
that's true. He is.
Jeremiah 3:18. He's dreamy. Okay. Jeff and Ray, Home Sweet Hell.
Home Sweet Hell. What do you think, Ray? Home Sweet Hell.
Wilson on this one.
Yeah, I think
sure.
it's Wilson too.
Ding, ding, ding. Our first point in the few. It's 2-1. Ray and Jeff. Boom. In our St. Patrick's Day special of trivia. All right. Next up,
I like how you
Patrick
said you
Dees.
cast it. I was like, okay, I got to think about St. Patrick's Day and all the history of St. I should have.
That's
known
exactly what I was
Yeah,
thinking about. I don't.
We'll get there. Don't you worry. All right. Here we go. Up next, Patrick Dees. Karen Cisco. That's the name of a show or movie, apparently.
That's the name of a show?
that. Karen
Cisco.
Oh man,
God.
just imagine a bunch of black barbecues.
Is it Patrick Wilson? Being like a classic fish out of water story?
No. This is
It's Patrick Dempsey. It is
God.
Patrick Dempsey.
Jesus, I can't get
Started
out hot. I just like Patrick Wilson.
Josh. Give me a trailer for
Karen Cisco.
Yes, please. Start off with the bar like a.
I got you. In a city by the bay, known as San Francisco, Only one woman dare wear a thong. Cisco is married to a woman named Karen. In San Francisco, it's Karen Cisco.
How about this one?
Go.
You thought your black gay barbecue was okay? Not until Karen Cisco showed up.
I'm calling the police.
Nerdy watches by Makuga Logic. St. Patrick's Day trivia could be which day is after Tuesday.
It's too strong.
Very true.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Jeff and Ray, fly paper.
He's just saying words now. I don't even.
I tell you what, I've lost a lot of respect for both of these actors.
No
projects
kidding.
they said yes to.
Look, it's a check, Jeff.
Yeah, no, hey, I would
Jeff.
do it.
Yeah, me too.
A fly paper. I'm going to say Wilson, Patrick Wilson.
Ray, do you
I gotta agree. with that one.
You are wrong. McDreamy, Patrick Dempsey, and
Oh, that was a McDempsey
Score
joint.
remains
Everybody
2-1.
knows that one.
And this
Wish
has
I'd
been
gotten that one.
an absolute bloodbath.
No,
Speaking of
I had
bloodbath,
that one.
It's a blood knot, is what it is.
Blood
It's a
knot.
blood, it's a blood knot.
Patrick, Devils.
Devils is the title of the film.
That's the title.
That's the sequel to Devil.
Yeah, of course.
It's like
If
an
wait.
aliens kind of thing.
So if I keep, what's the if you're in a maze and you keep turning right, like eventually you get out. If I go Patrick Wilson every time, one of them's got to be right.
Uh-huh.
Patrick Wilson.
Incorrect. We're looking for Patrick.
God damn it,
Dempsey.
Jesus! Every time.
And
Oh.
finally, Jeff and
Oh.
Ray, Little Demon.
Well, I feel like Dempsey has done all these hell.
Yeah, he has.
You know,
Gotta be. It's gotta be Dempsey.
Dempsey.
Deal
We're
with the
doing it.
devil.
We're double Dempseying.
Double Dempseying.
You can't go double Dempsey
can't
when it's
di-
Patrick Wilson
no.
and Little
No,
Demon.
double Dempsey's cross each other
Making
out.
this shit up as we go by. That's literally what he's doing.
Double Dempsey's cross each other out. They cancel each other. You're just
True. Two
becomes
Dempseys
a
never
Wilson.
make it right.
Two Dempseys don't make a Wilson. I'll tell you that much.
They do not.
We're playing a game without rules. I got this.
It's true.
This is the definition of futility as we sit here at 2-1 after the Patrick Wilson, Patrick Dempsey. As we head into round 2 of trivia here on St. Patrick's Day. These we've got 3.5 rounds, so get ready.
I thought we were winding down. Let's
Oh,
go.
no, we are ready to go. Also, Jeff, tell the people how to name the show.
Hey, it's time. It's time to get those last suggestions in for what we should be called next week. Throw them in the chat. We're going to put the poll up very shortly, and then you'll be able to vote. And your votes decide what this show will be called next week.
Freddie Amiel in the chat says show name Double Dempsey's, which is strong.
That
Well,
is
that's
strong.
pretty
That
good.
is strong. That is strong. Okay, here we go. As we all know, St. Patrick's Day is for drinking to excess, and if we all were to drink at our favorite bar, television bar, we'd probably all go to Patty's Pub. On the show, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Now, I
Good
have
one.
I've gone through all of the seasons of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. This is either a title of one of the episodes or
Okay.
I made it up. Okay,
Oh my God.
here we go. We'll start with Patrick. down
Titles
2-1.
of It's Always Sunny.
Yes. Yeah.
Episodes of It's Always Sunny.
I love the show.
Ray,
feel
do
like
you
I
know
would
the
do
show?
that.
I know the show, but I'm not that familiar with it.
Okay.
Okay, Jeff,
guess
this might
these
fall on
guys.
your back here.
Yeah.
All right, Patrick, we start with you. Down 2-1.
Hit me.
The gang finds God.
That's definitely an episode.
Ooh, I made it up. That's not an episode. 2-1. Jeff
Felt
and Ray.
so good about it. I was like, I've seen that. Season 4.
The
They
gang,
found him.
The gang gets a new member. Jeff and Ray.
I think that is an episode, Ray.
I'm
But
going.
you can veto me if you want.
No, I'm going with Jeff.
Chief and Ray are correct. Yes, it's an episode. It's 3-1. Back to Patrick. Patrick, the gang tips the waitress.
There's so much waitress stuff. Just tip it. That would be early season. Yes, it's an episode.
Nope, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
There's a lot of the gang doing stuff.
Yeah, it's
really.
always
Of course, it's always the game, but the waitress is like a big part of the. God damn it.
So
Jeff
every
Ray.
episode started with the gang.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeff and Ray, the gang goes to the dentist.
I'm gonna say no.
You would be correct. 4-1. This is turning into a bloodbath.
Not great.
On a special week.
Dude, I had a dental hygienist this week that was probably drunk, and I was texting Jeff and Josh through the whole thing of it. She thought my name was so funny, like Dees nuts, just repeatedly. But I think she was like legit drunk. She's like, "Really? That's your name, Dees? On purpose? Like?" And she leans in. She's all like, "Dees nuts." Like I was. I've got all the shit in my mouth. I know. I heard that before. It was wild.
Never heard that one.
No.
Okay.
Amazing.
Patrick Dees, back to you. Down
Yes, sir.
4-1. The
go.
gang kills an eagle.
Oh yeah, that's definitely an episode. Season 6.
Nope.
Fuck.
Well,
Go down
that's
4-1.
it for Patrick, I guess.
It's unbelievable that Patrick Dees can play my 50-50 trivia game so poorly every time.
But dude, and it, like as it should, because I either get them all right or all wrong. I have no middle ground.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
Mere Frank and
I
Chet.
love this show.
Patrick Nut.
I love this show. I love this show.
Okay, here we go. Jeff and Ray. The gang cracks the Liberty Bell.
God, I know this one.
What do you think, Ray? Feeling it?
No.
Okay, I'll say no too.
It is an episode. It is.
It
It
is.
is. I would have gotten that one.
It is an episode.
Fuck. I love that episode.
Patrick, the
Yes.
gang goes to Wawa.
No.
He got one, ladies and gentlemen. He did it.
Let's go.
It is
Come on.
4-2. It's 4-2.
I'm in
Jeff
this.
and Ray. The gang gives Frank an intervention.
I think that is true. Yes, that is one.
Take it. Give him the points.
Yeah.
5-2.
Yeah.
5-2. Patrick, your last one of this category. The gang wrestles for the troops.
I was hoping you were going Charlie McDennis for the win, but wrestles for the troops?
Yep.
Nah, that's not an episode.
It most certainly is an episode.
Nightman.
And finally, Jeff and Ray, the gang finds a body.
Boy, I really feel like that could be a Josh makeup one, but I feel like it is one, Ray. I think it is.
I think it is too.
That strong is. I like that
Yeah.
is.
That is.
Well, gentlemen, I fooled you again. I made that one up.
Wait, really?
Yep, made that.
I would have bet the farm. I'm like, yeah, you want the whole business? I'll put it on. The gang found a body. Here you go. Signing it off. Not good.
All right. As we head into the third round, it is currently 5-2. Patrick, the game is still yours. It is
I
not
know.
out of the realm of possibility, just like
Okay.
it wasn't out of the realm of possibility for Patrick
Carry the 2.
to drive the stakes out of Ireland as we head into actual St. Patrick's fact tricks. This is St. Patrick's Day trivia. All right, Patrick, down 5-2.
Hit me.
St. Patrick lived in the 5th century. True or false?
Super false. There's no chance.
That is true. He
God
lived in
damn.
the 5th century.
I thought there's no. I can't.
Public
Take it. Come on. Let's go.
I
Let's go.
can't.
Jeff.
I
We're the
can't.
best. We're the best.
Ray,
can't.
true or
That
false?
would hurt. That would hurt right
He
there.
was,
He
he
needed
was
that
brought,
third down. He needed that third down right there.
he was brought to, it's 4th and 7, and he's thinking about going for it.
He needed that third down real bad.
All right, here we go.
Amazing.
He was brought to Ireland as a slave when he was 12. Ray, Jeff, true or false?
I'm not going to touch any of the slave stuff.
Hey, why you gonna throw that on me? You gonna throw that on me? And these white boy slaves, I don't know that. That's none of my background. Sorry, this was on you. This was yours.
True or false?
I want to say false.
That is false. He was brought as a slave when he was 16, not 12.
Not
Boom.
12.
Okay.
Everybody
here we
knows
go.
that.
6-2.
You get all the easy ones. Everybody knew he was 16. Like everybody knows that. It's common knowledge.
St. Patrick told the people God created the Irish clover to represent the Holy Trinity.
He did not say that. That's ludicrous.
He most certainly did. He certainly did.
Okay. So I am legit trying. This is not me throwing it in. This is me like legit giving it my all.
That's me on the. Hey, that's me on the slant.
You're like-
Nope.
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 Okay,
Flies on.
6-2. 6-2. Here we go. Jeff and Ray. The first St. Patrick's Day parade was held in 1770.
I have no idea, Ray. I have no idea.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's do yes.
Yeah.
No, incorrect. We were looking for 1601. The first St. Patrick's Day was held
1601.
That
in
is
the
a
United
long time
States
ago.
in 1601.
You guys get all the obvious ones.
1601.
Dees.
They were doing that before Shakespeare was alive. So go ahead.
I'm glad we got Shakespeare on the bingo card today.
Yeah,
We got
yep,
Pittsburgh
yep.
and Shakespeare.
Haven't brought him back in a long time.
That has been a minute. Thanks, Chief.
Patrick, the first parade was held in what is now St. Augustine, Florida. True or false?
They do weird shit in Florida. Yes, like start trends like that. Come on, let's do it.
True.
Yes.
1601, Spanish settlers did a St. Patrick's Day. Hey, 6-3.
I mean, I guess
That's a Ron DeSantis fun fact.
just for clarity's sake, Shakespeare was born in 1564 and lived until 1616. So I was both right and wrong. It was concurrent with his life. Anyway, just didn't want to be factually incorrect. Go ahead.
BC Lions entered the chat.
Yes,
What's up, buddy?
BC. All right, here we go. Question 6 to Ray and Jeff. The largest St. Patrick's Day every year is held in Boston. True or false?
This feels like a trap question, Ray.
It really does.
It's a trap. That's a trap.
I feel like it's a trap question.
I
don't know
agree.
but I don't know what he thinks that we think that he thinks that
I
we
know.
think.
Yeah, it's 4D chess.
I'm with you. False.
False.
They are correct. False. New York City hosts the
Come on.
largest St. Patrick's Day parade with over 150,000 people participating in the parade. Okay,
Joshua, did you see the Mandalorian this week?
I didn't. Not
They
yet.
literally have a "that's a trap" in the middle. It's just blatant. Thought you'd appreciate it.
All right, 7-3. Here we go. True
Still
or false,
in this?
Patrick? Yeah, you are. Chicago started dyeing the river green in 1985 to celebrate the Bears' first Super Bowl. True or false?
They started it well before that. I'm gonna say false.
That is true. They did start well before that.
That was-
1961.
Yeah.
1961.
Have you been there? Have you seen that live?
Yeah, it's great.
It's awesome.
I've heard it's not as green as you think.
I thought it was greener than I thought. I was like pretty like wow.
I've not seen it, so
Like Secret of the Ooze level shit. Like I'm like, what is going on?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Okay.
All the fish dead every year.
Yeah.
7-4. Here we go. Ray and Jeff. Savannah, Georgia was the first city to try and dye their river green on St. Patrick's Day. True or false?
Doesn't seem like a Georgia thing.
Not at all.
They
Not
just
nowhere near.
They just save elections.
Yeah, we're saying false.
That is true. It's
What?
very, it's
What?
very true. It didn't get too green, and so they decided to not dye it again. Yeah.
Wow,
Savannah, Georgia.
crazy.
Okay. Patrick, this could be a big score for you.
Oh, I need this down.
Okay. Chicago uses green vegetable food dye that keeps the river green for almost a week. True or false?
I don't think it's green there's two parts of that that could be false, right? It was the substance that you use and the duration of the green. Is it? Look at, I hate this chess game. It's not chess, it's checkers, and I'm losing badly. False.
Not even
That
checkers.
is, it is false. It only lasts for about 6 to 8 hours. However, back when they first started, they used 100 pounds of food dye, and it stayed green for a week the first time, and they thought too much food dye.
You got to really dial that in, you know.
Yeah.
Our buddy Randy X Nation says, "What's the line in The Fugitive about the river being green on St. Patrick's Day?" The answer would be, if they can dye it green today, why can't they dye it blue the rest of the year? So there you go. Okay.
Love that you knew
Line,
that.
line.
And finally, Jeff and Ray. Boston dyed their harbor once, but deemed it too environmentally unsafe. True or false?
Boston lives for
Feels like
environmentally safe.
That feels like a true to me.
Are we winning?
We're
Yeah,
winning.
7-5.
I don't think we can lose at this point.
No, I think you.
There are 5 bonus questions, don't you?
Yeah. Still in it. Still in it. Still in it.
True.
Jeff?
Yeah. We'll say true.
Oh, that's
No,
false.
so
Boston
false.
Never tried to dye the
So
harbor.
false.
After the Tea
That
Party,
seems
they
silly.
said nothing else in the harbor but bodies. Okay. All right, here we go.
All right, help me out, chat. Help me out, chat.
7-5. Jim, can we throw the poll up for show name? It's up there. Here we go.
Yeah, we got here's your options. Jesus Hippo.
Yes, please.
Thanks Bucket Shop, March Sadness, Danger Noodles, and Double Dempsey.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah, those are all really good options.
Really solid.
Jesus
Good
Hippo's
those
pretty
there.
strong.
Mark-
Ruthless Cutie on the chat wants to know if I get bonus points for being a Patrick, and I think that's right. I think I do, right? What I get counts double?
Yep.
All right.
So
Because
it's
I'm only one person. I love
You're
this.
still losing if it's double.
7-5 as we head into the bonus 5 questions of trivia. These are
Really?
things I did in college on St. Patrick's Day.
Things
True
that
or
Joshua Makuga did?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I was wondering if you called old friends and family of mine and were about to say embarrassing things I did. And say,
I didn't.
okay.
I should have done that, but I
Yeah.
didn't. Okay,
Debbie
here we go.
Dees.
Question 1, Patrick, down 7-5. I put my buddy's hand in warm water and he peed himself.
You would have done that way younger. You did that like when you were 14. That's not a college trick.
Oh, no, we did that in college. It's true. I did that.
Okay. I was wondering if the 13-year-old girl
I won't
sleepover
bring
is
up
a thing
his name
that you
because
would.
He's a pretty successful businessman at this point, but it was hilarious. He passed out. It was like 9:30 on St. Patrick's Day. Boom.
Got to do it.
Beat himself. A former NFL player was also in the room, and he screamed, "He's doing it! He's doing it!" It was hilarious. Okay.
That player?
Shit, white people.
Big
shit.
butt kiss.
I've never seen it. I didn't even know that existed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. True or false, Jeff and Ray? I wore a green hockey jersey that was a friend's, but it smelled so much like hockey equipment that I doused it in Abercrombie Woods and I had to take it off because the combinations of smells made me throw up.
It's too much to make up. That's my position.
I agree.
True.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. 8-5. This could be the dismantling of Patrick Dees,
No.
unfortunately, but we have 3 more here. Okay. 3 more.
Okay. Come on.
Patrick Dees.
I need to go on a run.
I did a green beer keg stand and it came out of my nose.
Yeah, that happened.
It did, and
Yeah.
it got all over my shirt,
Yeah.
and then I threw up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question 4 to Jeff and Ray. I dressed as a snake, and my buddy Patrick kicked me out of every bar in State College.
That's pretty funny.
That's a funny gag, but I don't believe it happened.
Nah.
No,
yeah,
he
it's
did.
a really fun idea, though, right? Like,
It's a funny idea.
And you established earlier that you had a friend, Patrick, in college. So I feel like I would have walked right into that. You know what I mean?
Came back,
It was
Patrick. The
Chekhov's Patrick. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Fuck.
All right. 9-6. Your final one, Jeff. Or Patrick, just for S and G's. Okay,
That's
here we go.
G's.
I kissed a girl named Patricia at a bar called the Gingerbread Man. True or false?
Look, it doesn't even really matter. I want that to be true, and it will always be true in my mind. So whatever you tell, if you did or didn't happen, I'm saying it did, and I'm running with it. I'm going to tell people that happened. Yes.
Well, you
happened.
can because it happened. They called her Patty, but her name was Patricia.
There's no universe where Josh makes up a bar called the Gingerbread Man.
That's also true.
You know?
The G-Man for short. There you go.
It's very funny.
Congratulations,
Good stuff.
Ray and Jeff, on beating Patrick on St. Patrick's Day trivia.
Handily.
Yeah.
Handily, a lot of fun.
Who's the real Irishman's?
Yeah.
Jeff, who won the poll?
It turns out that people want the show to be called March Sadness next week,
March-
and we will be
Oh.
called March Sadness.
Unbelievable.
There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You are the fans. You are in control, and you have decided we will be called Fan Control. We will be called March Sadness, the Fan Controlled Show. Hey, don't forget, there's lots of extra content to be watching all week long on Fan Controlled TV and on all of the various socials, the YouTube and Spotify and all over the place. Check out all the other programs, all the other great shows that are starting up. Josh, brand new show last week. Before that, a week before that, I think there was a brand new show. Look at there it is. There it all is. So much good stuff.
So much stuff. So much.
And we just released part 2 of how hard it is to win a college hoops national title. Part
Just
2.
ask Arizona.
Yep. Very
And
hard.
we'll be back here.
College basketball national championship.
Oh,
There you go.
Josh talking. We'll be back here next Thursday. I won't be. I'm going to be in Disneyland, but these
Yeah.
guys will be, and I will be missing them terribly because this is a highlight of my week. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, is a highlight of yours as well. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Until then, power to the
Power
fans.
to the
Fans.
The superstars of Fan Control Football Season 2.0 are not only the who's who of celebrity team owners and influencers, not the 21 million live views of our Emmy-nominated broadcast, across Twitch, DAZN, Fubo, NBCLX, Peacock. Or our highlights that scored over 100 million views. And we can't forget best-in-class sponsors. But the biggest star of Season 2 is our play calling app that allow fans to control the action on the field. Fans pick a team, pick a play, 4 run plays, 4 pass plays to choose from. The play with the most votes is called in real time.
We got it.
This is where video games and live action come to life. And now, Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment brings you Fan Controlled Hoops, where fans call the shots. Coming 2023, the future of sports is here, and it's fan controlled.